Right, today I cheated because it's 33 degrees here and it's pretty fucking hot. And you're not allowed to drive cars around today, apparently. I mean, I've seen some cars driving around the village, but anyway, so I got a hostel. The hostel got for $10 a bed, fan, electricity, toilet, shower, and a pool. And I mean, it's sort of strange. The not driving thing is Bolivia's answer to how to help the environment. Now, I sort of applaud it well, I don't really applaud it. I think banning people throwing shit out the window, like plastic bottles and things, would be far better for the environment than telling people not to fucking drive a car for a day. When I'm driving around, I see a lot of these bags, right? They're all over the place. In fact, in this country, you see less plastic bottles and more of these bags. And basically what these are the bags that the coca comes in. Today I've got maracuya flavored coca, which basically is coca with some maracuya, with some passion fruit in there. But these bags, you see them all over the fucking street and everything. And this is a real problem. You know, in other countries, people are throwing Coca-Cola bottles out or whatever. But here, it's these, and they are everywhere. As everyone says, the best things about going traveling is definitely food. So at the moment, I'm in a really local restaurant. I mean, there's no gringos here. I'm surprised because this is such a great spot of Bolivia to go around and do the circuit. And it's not about the religious side of things whatsoever for me. It's about the fact it's historical. This is actually peanut soup. Money soup, and then not money, mani. And then after that comes some spicy fucking beef shit or something. I don't know what I've ordered. I just said keep it local and make it happen, and the guy's going to bring out a whole lot of stuff. So there's no one here. It's tourists, which is a sort of blessing in disguise for me, but it's a sad reality that the tourists, once again, they stick to these gringo trails. And admittedly, I've got the freedom to go off the gringo trail while the car is moving. But this is a really cool part of Bolivia. I highly recommend anyone going to Bolivia is to get over this part of the side, the eastern side, and do this Jesuit Mission. There's 7 pueblas, and each one of them have got their own sort of distinct character. But this is one of the bigger ones, and tomorrow obviously I'll push off and I'll see the rest of them. Okay, I'm on the way to a place called Conception, about 60 kilometers away. In the town I'm at, there's no fuel, which is thankfully I've got a little bit on the roof, but you know, this country cannot rely on regular fuel stops, so you really got to purchase it when you can get it. And unfortunately, I haven't got really that much left. This is what waiting for fuel's like over in Bolivia. You have to get out of the car and queue up for fuel, and then obviously I'll walk over there and put it in. This is really pretty Conception. This is about as local as it gets. Ciao amigo, gracias por la ayuda. Suerte. It's so local, it's so, well, I don't know, real. Which is silly to say because every country it goes to is real in its own way. But this feels very real. Today's a good day because I've managed to buy a lot of fuel. It's funny how how that's a measure of a good day, but buying fuel here can be a little bit tricky. I love it. It's got this weird, it sort of reminds me a little bit of being in Asia. It's such a fucking raw feel about it. I just love it. All the roads are all sort of dirt and, you know, it's got this sort of haphazard chaosness about it. kilometres, but because the season was wrong, it was dry season, and basically it's dry season still, so there's very little point crossing back over the border to look for them. I might as well keep going up north in Bolivia. I guess the other side of it is I got deported from Brazil. If it was wet season, I'd contemplate going back into Brazil to find these snakes, but it's dry season. I mean, it's incredible how much the ecosystem has changed from obviously down south the salt flats, up in the Andes, and then as you go down, I mean, I'm probably only about 400 metres above sea level now, so I'm quite low down. Out here, it's so much cleaner than it is in the cities. You know, there's fucking rubbish and shit flying everywhere in the cities. One thing I'm noticing as I'm driving around this area is a lot of deforestation. There's a lot of logging going on, and it's clearly not sustainable. And these areas have been very heavily wooded, but it's getting very sparse and what makes it for agriculture and I guess for grazing. It's been quite a long day today, and the car has not missed a beat. It's about 33 degrees, so it's pretty hot today. Anyway, I'm in San Ignacio, and I decided to take myself out for a lovely dinner. So I've got here some steak, some chorizo, and fafada. This is the stuff I used to eat when I was in Brazil, that I used to colloquially call sand. And I bought 3 kilos of this stuff when we were on the Amazon, and there was a hole in my bag. A lot of wind. All of a sudden, the sand was fucking flying all over the deck of the boat, and everyone's hammering. Breakfast. One day, Ari, I miss you. Alright, Kombi Express cup, Vegemite, and fresh bread. Mate. You know, my ability to fix this car has increased, tenfold, thanks to Hori. But it's got to change the air filter over. As you can see, there's dust everywhere in here. There's dust all over the place, so I'll get all this out, give it a clean. Right, so air filter's out, and as you can see, there is a lot of dust in it. So no doubt when I open it up, what Hori taught me has been amazing, and I am incredibly grateful. Because I don't have anyone like Hori that I trust in this part of the world, I will do it myself. And thank you, Hori. Miss you, man. This car is, with this limited amount of tools, and obviously the knowledge that was passed to me by Teo, and obviously Hori, to be more precise, because clearly I learned a lot from Hori. But I can basically do just about anything on this car, which is great. And this is dirty. Let's try and get some of this. Normally I'd use compressed air for this, but I haven't got an air compressor. So, wow, look at that. That's what I got to get rid of. Okay, I was walking in town, and I couldn't help but noticing, I'm walking past this place, the general direction of controlled substances. I'm wondering if this is the right place for me to be at. Mercado. Bueno. This country produces some amazing fruit and vegetables. Once again, you just got to make sure everything's washed or wash it yourself. But tonight I'm going to do a salad. Clearly I'm going to wash it all myself. Amazing bananas frito here, carne, beautiful with corn in them. Absolutely fantastic. Another thing I love here is fried bread. This is fried bread. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's just a bit of pastry put in the fryer, but it's. Un lugar tan bonito, un rinconcito corazón, con tu aroma tropical, rinconcito corazón, con tu. This is Rudy. Rudy is Swiss German, and he runs the campsite here. He's just told me cuánto metros the anaconda. ¿Cuánto es su cuello?
Ni idea cuánto metro tiene la anaconda.
Más o menos.
Han dicho algo.
8 meters?
Puede ser.
Okay, there's an 8-meter anaconda 7 blocks from here in the swamp. So I'm going to go down, put my boots on, get my machete, and go for a walk and go and try and find it. So if I don't come back, contact the policia, por favor. Oh, what's up? Woo! Been warned, do not go into the water under any circumstances. The water is full of red piranhas and caiman, jacari, which are crocodiles. The piranha are unforgiving. Their niece went in there. She was hot one day. She told not to go in, went in one day and came out with a few chunks out of her. So the crocodiles are not a worry for me, because 2 metre crocodile probably not going to bite me, because I'm perceived as the same size as it. So, you know, quite often crocodiles are just as afraid of me as I am of them. The piranha, on the other hand, are an issue. Red piranha, as I've touched on before, are very aggressive. But this is if there was no piranha here, I'd wade through the water. But you know, on those sorts of along those sort of those reeds and stuff, those sort of semi-submerged reeds, that's often where you find the snakes, because they're about this 8 meters though is a sizable snake, and I would love to see it. The green anacondas can be a little bit aggressive. If green anaconda bit me, it wouldn't be because it's trying to eat me, because those sort of snakes know there's no point in trying to kill something they cannot physically eat, because they run the risk of injury. But having said that, if I get bitten, it will no doubt require some sort of medical attention, because you know, it'll be stitches and all that sort of thing, because they are huge snakes. Spent the end over there, walked the way around. I'm not too sure if there's any jaguars around here. I'm assuming there's jaguars around here somewhere. Got fishing over here. I mean, they're used for fishing for piranha. I'm not too sure why you need a rod and line. Just stick your finger in. That's the best way to get what I'm really got to keep an eye out for is the caiman, because the caiman obviously can just hide in this stuff here and jump out, and when I least expect it. I'm more likely to get a heart attack than get eaten. I do feel a bit like Indiana Jones out here, but I love it. I love this sort of adventure. It's not for everyone, and that's understandable. Over there is where you sort of tend to find them lying on that stuff, sunning themselves. But between here and there is the red piranha and the crocodiles. Fuck, I love doing this sort of stuff. It's amazing. Right, just walking past this house, private property, and I couldn't help but noticing the hammock. It's a crocodile. It's a caiman. That's quite. The problem now is I'm tracking too far away from the water, so I've got no chance here. No chance at all to see this snake. Tell you what I love about this country is there's mango trees everywhere. I love mangoes, and where I'm from in Australia, and obviously places where I used to live in England, they're so fucking overpriced. But here, you're more likely to get hit in the head by one. That's just everywhere. Clearly it's not the season right now. Another couple of months and these will all be ready, but there's mango trees everywhere here. Oh, what a shame. Green mango is not my bag. I guess like anything in life, it's all about persistence really, isn't it? And as much as I'm desperate to see these snakes, I'm happy they're hard to find, because if they weren't, people would be finding them and killing them more than they already are, and that's a big problem over here. My attitude's changed immensely to that sort of stuff, so I won't wear that sort of shit anymore. It's not to say they'll walk around in a grass skirt, clearly, but I just don't condone the killing of animals for the sake of, you know, parading them around like you know, like fur coats and shit. That's just not my bag. Depending on how I feel, I might stay another night. I don't know. I need a cold shower, that's what I do know. And expecting to see anything in the wild is foolhardy, because from what I learned with the Amazon, you know, the nature will show you what it wants you to see. Orange Kombi dinner tonight, just some vegetables, with Tabasco, with vinegar, it's fresh bread. Keeping it simple tonight, man. Luna. So cute.